All right, the perfect fourth interval is a very, very easy interval to get the hang of on our guitar. If we wanted to play it as a guitar player, what we could do is do this big jump. We could start on, like, if I'm an A, I could start on the 5th fret, and then I could jump all the way over to the 10th fret, all right? That would be a 5-fret distance, and that's what a perfect fourth is. It's a distance of 5 half steps. So I could do that as a guitar player, but it's much easier as a guitar player to just do this. Play the 5th fret here on this string, and then play the 5th fret on that string as well. That distance is the same as this distance. So you can think of your guitar as mostly being tuned to perfect fourths, because the distance between these two strings is a perfect fourth. The distance between these two strings is a perfect fourth. The distance between these two strings is a perfect fourth, but the distance between these two strings is a major third, as we heard in the last video. And then the distance between these two strings is a perfect fourth as well. So it's really easy as a guitar player. You want to play perfect fourths? Just mash your finger somewhere, anywhere but the 3rd string and 2nd string, and you'll be producing a perfect fourth interval. I do think this is a very identifiable one. It's very stable. It doesn't need to go anywhere. Once you play a perfect fourth, it can kind of just hang out there. It doesn't want to move anywhere else, and it doesn't make you feel awkward or uncomfortable or just bland. It's got a little characteristic. I almost think of it as royal, right? I can imagine the king walking into the trumpets, dun, 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 dun. It's got kind of some grandiosity to it, right? Movie themes, orchestral motifs. Perfect fourths are pretty common because they're so introductory. They really bring things in. They don't lurch or creep back and forth. They're very, what's the word I'm looking for? Exclamatory. They're just proving the point, right? It's just, here it is. Here's my opening note. Bum, bum. So I think it's an easy one to kind of start knowing personally and really kind of identifying just by sound alone and by feel alone. But we really should talk about some of the songs that use this, because there's a wealth of examples that I could give you here that actually use a perfect fourth interval. The most famous one, the most oft-cited example is Here Comes the Bride. Right, that's pretty common. Here comes the bride. Also, Taps, the military funeral song. Dum, bum, 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 bum. Right? So it's got kind of a solemn opening feel right there in Taps. You can also hear it at the Jedi theme song from Star Wars. Bum, bum, dum, da, da, dum, bum, bum, ba, dum. Those two notes right there. The perfect fourth, all right? Oh, Christmas Tree. Oh, Christmas tree, oh, Christmas tree. All right? And I'm thinking of the graduation song. Dun, 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 dun. I don't even know the name of that song. But once again, starting off with that perfect fourth. I think this is one of the ones that you'll be able to identify as soon as you hear it. And for most people, in my experience, they hear, Here Comes the Bride. That's the easy thing for them to pick up on when they hear these intervals. All right? So that should be enough here for us for the perfect fourth. And we will move on to my favorite interval, the tritone.